The dark urge. Morning comes, and with it light, the dread we left back in the night, the blood that covers my wet hands, unseen, unknown, and never planned. I quake with fear of uncertainty, to not know thyself is a misery, questions constant swelling me, breaking my functionality. A river of blood runs from my eyes. It fuels my hatred deep inside, an urge I cannot think of passing, to kill, to shred, to slay with passion. The resolve I hold is weaker still than whatever may control my will, a bloody bond that holds through all, but memory lost and heart is full. Regret each morning rains on me and fills my mind with agony. A reach within can never grasp, a memory, feeling, sign or fact. Thraldom seems to reach for me. Each day I am less than I used to be, but with this challenge comes reward. With breaking of this curse I'll soar, high above my current self. I'll break these chains and my doubts, and knowledge will come flowing back to tell me how to feel and act. For now I struggle onward hard, with chains, restraints that cut too far. I bleed and eyes flood more, and wake again to death at my door. The dark urge I wrote based on a character from a video game called Baldur's Gate 3, which was released last year. I got really into it. It's D&D based. I'm not sure if you played it or if you enjoyed it yourself, but there's a customizable character called the Dark Urge on there, and basically his whole thing is that he murders without being able to control it. It's just in his blood. It's something that he has to do, and I thought it was a perfect example of addiction and the way that we can't control the things that we feel the urge to do, and these things that control our lives. And so that's why I wrote this poem. It gave me the inspiration for this poem, and that's why it's also called The Dark Urge. It's very on the nose with what the character is feeling, but it transferred really well, and I was able to conceptualize that character into words, and I really like the way this one came out. Hopefully, if you guys don't know who the Dark Urge is or don't know anything about it, maybe you go have a look into it, see how well it aligns. Also, yeah, if you haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, like, go and play Baldur's Gate 3. It's probably the best game that's ever been released. And just for a quick promotion of it, there are, just to say how big the game is, right, there are 17,000 different endings. You should try the game. You know what, get inspired by a character, write a poem and come bring it here. Someone write a Shadow Heart poem and then let me hear it. That would be perfect. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. This was The Dark Urge. If you did enjoy, please go and check out the channel and listen to everything else that I've got. I do also have a website at damnedpoetryzero.wordpress.com, where all my current poetry is available, and I'll be adding to it whenever new ones come along. Speaking of, I am currently working on a long narrative poem called Darkness over Hanzareth. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure you follow, subscribe, come back for more. Cool. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next time.